How do I get my wife's boyfriend to stop going goblin mode during sex?
That's a Tony question.
Hey, Deadlock. Goofy-eyed Timbo here.
Oh, no. He's back.
I put perks in my riggedy-roo, cousin Jimbo's macaroni and cheese, and his third cock fell off.
That's horrible, dude.
Jason.
Sorry about that.
DeWitt pulses shitty face after Johnny gives him the stink face.
I wipe my own ass. I wipe my own ass.
I know. I bought Squirt Zone tickets for DPW What the Dog Doing, and I'm pissed off. Talking to people.
He's always talked the entire time.
Okay, I'm a dumbass.
That was a Patreon name. It was a full. We had to do the whole bit.
All right, let's get into WWE Raw for January 9th, 2006.
The beginning of the year. It's a new year, 2006, of course.
Pain.
Without love.
Johnny, you know where we're at?
Where's that?
Good guess. Do you know where we're at, Johnny?
Mobile, Alabama.
Close.
That was my
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Ah, yeah. Deb assumed that was right next to me. She's a dumbass. No, it's not the same. But yes, Hershey, Pennsylvania. But before we get into the show, we got some notes. I was going to say Observer notes, but it's not Observer notes because the 2006 Wrestling Observer newsletter just has not been archived as of yet.
Wow. Slacking over there.
Yeah, for 2006. But we do have the Figure 4 Wrestling Online newsletter for around that time. So let's take a little look at some of the stuff that was going on around there,
What
son.
you got going on there?
So for anyone who doesn't know, the F4W newsletter
Yes.
is Brian Alvarez.
Yeah, so all the stuff, read in his voice or just know this is
Minus 5 stars!
this is a very 2006 jaded
I was just thinking
Brian
the only
Alvarez.
thing that I know about Brian Alvarez is he fucking hates TNA, so I'm interested to see where this goes.
Well, there's something like that in here, Tony. So a few of these will be in regards to before the show that we're reviewing, and some of them will be after the show we're reviewing. So it's kind of mixed in here. So this is from January 9th, 2006. The woman playing Shelton Benjamin's mama is Thea Vidal, 50, who is a real actress with real credentials, which means they put way more effort into this one than they normally do. The idea is that she will turn Shelton into a mama's boy, meaning a heel, and it will turn his career around. WWE has high hopes for this woman. In fact, they believe she is going to get over so huge that Shelton will be able to get over by just being associated with her. Oh yes. When this was explained to me, I had not seen her yet and figured maybe instead of Mabel, they were going to put a wig on Super Porky. Sadly, I was wrong. She signed, I don't know what the fuck that means. She signed a 3-month deal, though obviously if she gets over like they think she will, she'll be signed to a longer one. So this Shelton's mom thing is just starting here.
Yo, yeah, we'll talk about it when the episode gets into it, but that's crazy that they thought this was gonna be the angle that
this was the one.
Not that Shelton, Shelton at this point, I'm pretty sure, had he already been to the super kick and the
yes, he already
in the
did
bank
that. He already beat Triple H.
Yeah,
That was
Wow, yeah, okay.
None of that
mattered, yeah.
We will put this real actress with him, and that is the key to the finish line. Here's another thing. When Chris Masters screwed up his promo on Raw last week, this is I believe the week either before the one we're watching or the week before they're talking about this here. This is what the Spanish announcer said. Quote, did he say New Year's resolution instead of New Year's revolution? End quote. And Hugo, son of a bitch, said, idiot. This was on WWE TV.
That's fantastic. I love it.
I saw a fucking thing of Hugo Savinovich at I don't know what show it was, but everyone kept saying it looked like he had just Coke all over the announce table.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was awesome. Wrestling's back, baby.
I don't know if that was actually Coke or not. I hope it was, because that's awesome.
It was. That's
awesome.
wrestling.
Keep it up, brother. Regarding the Cena title change Sunday, it appears to have been just another mild flip out on the part of Vince McMahon. The decision was made Saturday night, and Cena was told of the change the day of the show. He tried to put on a good face backstage, but it was pretty clear watching the pay-per-view, both for me, who knew it was going to happen because someone who watched it live called and spoiled it, and Dave Meltzer, who was watching it live and might not have known. Notice that Cena did not look like a happy camper coming to the ring. Cena was told by The Office that this wasn't his fault, and they still believed in him, this is so crazy to read like that, because Cena's like a made man forever after this. But there was a sense that he felt that by doing this, they had determined he was a failure in the role. The writing crew spent all Monday afternoon rushing to put together a Raw show, which should have given you an idea of the long-term planning involved with the switch. And things weren't any easier on Tuesday afternoon because it was clear something had to be done with Batista as well. Batista was injured at this point. I think he vacates the world title around this time as well. So I guess in my mind that it felt like that was meant to always be the plan, but I guess you never know. I mean, Cena losing the belt there was a big fucking deal and did so much for Edge, but it's crazy to think that Cena, I mean, I guess 2006 wasn't too far into his run, but like, even then, John Cena to me seemed like the guy.
He was.
Very clearly.
I mean, even here he's getting mixed reactions, so maybe he had some doubts.
This feels like it's the like peak. Not peak, but like they are referencing it on commentary during the show. The mixed reaction John Cena gets.
Yeah.
So Cena like being afraid of his job here is fucking crazy. Like he's still John Cena here.
But if I remember correctly, doesn't Cena just win the belt back right away too?
Probably.
I swear he wins it back at Rumble or something. Like I'm not even joking.
Does he?
What? Let me look here. But
you might be right.
I feel like Cena just wins it right back, and then Edge,
as he should.
Yeah, John Cena wins. John Cena wins he makes Edge tap out at the Royal Rumble. There you go.
Sorry about that, John. That was a bad mistake. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Fuck.
This is in reference to the live sex celebration that we're going to be talking about here soon.
Okay.
Lita's boob was visible for a few moments on Raw as she fiddled around under the covers with Edge. In the U.S., the screen went black for a few seconds. In Canada, they cut to shots of 1997 fans holding up DX signs.
That's awesome. That's what I would do.
And in the U.K., where people do not fear the breasts that are on TV, nothing was edited. But
I would cut it to the 1997 crowd and then cut back to the boob.
Cut back to Triple H.
Yeah.
Doing the taunt with putting his hands up. Show me tits.
Show me your tits.
It cuts to a girl being enticed by Triple H to flash the screen,
cuts to her
and then Lita
flashing in the back of Lita.
Because it is the age of the internet, the video was online within hours all over the world. It was amazing to watch people freak out over it, and the whole segment, as goofy and weird as it was, ended up being a ratings hit. How do I know this? Because of WWE.com, which is now releasing ratings. WWE.com
That's crazy.
Just put out their own ratings now. Look how good we did.
Wow.
They said on WWE, we did, yeah, they could just lie, really. We did a 700.2. WWE.com says one night after Edge defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship at New Year's Revolution, WWE fans tuned in Monday Night Raw in huge numbers. This week's Raw delivered a 4.3 rating. That's up 16% from last week's rating.
Wow.
Edge and Lita's live sex celebration proved to be the highest rated segment. This is on their website. Why would you not report every week that you're up by 16%? Just don't say anything else. We are up 16% again. We can't stop going up.
Nobody's stopping this shit, man, because we got this. 25 million people watch the show this week. Big numbers.
For Lita and her titty.
They tuned in for Chavo Guerrero's match.
Followed up by Valenus's match. And then Snitzky.
Snitzky's big match this week, and the viewers driving in.
All the fans are here. Edge and Lita's live sex celebration proved to be the highest rated segment of Monday's show, delivering a 5.2. This marked the first time Raw reached a 5 rating since February of 2005 when Batista's contract signing delivered a 5.0. So big numbers for live sex.
Huge numbers.
Biggest of all time.
The sex is up and so are the ratings.
We love sex here on Raw. And last but not least here, another TNA thing for you. There have been a rush of TNA callers into Bite This the past 2 weeks, so expect screen calls or planet calls from this point forward. It wouldn't be so bad if they... I just wanted to put this because this is funny. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have Todd Grisham as the host because he's an idiot.
I think I remember these. He used to hang up on him and all this.
Dude,
What
they
is
would people
TNA,
just
right?
call in and
Yeah.
ask him about TNA, and Todd Grisham would fucking just blast him.
TNA sucks. I think that's what he would say.
Yeah, he would just say, he'd say, okay, well, TNA sucks, so we're moving on.
Actually, I'm from Calgary, by the way, and
I think there's one, I don't know if it was Chris Masters on it or something, but there's a clip of like that happening on Bite This, and the guy asking, I swear to God, sounds just like ᴞᴇᴅ. It's like it's almost.
ᴞᴇᴅ called in to ask about TNA.
ᴞᴇᴅ was a big TNA guy.
That's awesome.
I swear it sounds just like him.
no, I don't think anybody wants to see that. But anyway, Chris, who has bigger arms, you or Hollywood Hulk Hogan? And everybody check out TNAWrestling.com.
Weird shit.
Yeah, there was something else I want to talk about Kurt Angle real quick.
Okay.
He talked about the Elimination Chamber on the Kurt Angle
Yes.
show, and he said he got eliminated early in that chamber because he won a game of rock, paper, scissors. they all found out that
What?
John Cena was going to retain the title, so they all wanted to get eliminated early. So they didn't want to.
So they didn't lose to John?
So they didn't want to last the whole match because they weren't going to win. So they played rock, paper, scissors,
Oh
and
my
Kurt Angle
God.
won. He says it
That's
did.
fucking awesome.
It didn't happen very often, but that night we did rock, paper,
Was this
scissors.
a tournament of rock, paper,
I
scissors, or
don't
did
know.
they all go at the same
I don't
time
know,
and Kurt
but
just won?
Kurt won it and then was the first one eliminated because he's not winning the match. Why does it matter?
We're all going to do that at DPW, actually.
that's
gotta
That's
deal
how
with
we
the
actually
bullshit?
book the show.
Who gets to decide the finishes? We do rock, paper,
We
scissors.
pull everybody in the ring and have them do rock, paper, scissors.
You're going over. You're going over.
All right, so it starts off with the
yeah.
cold open here.
Yes,
It
the world
shows
is
a
watching.
recap.
Dude, this is the worst recap of all time.
Yeah, it's got to be top 5.
It is. I have never been. I don't know if there's ever been a time where I've ever been more annoyed at a recap. This is 5 minutes of screenshots.
It is
from
5
the
minutes,
fucking.
yeah.
It's not even the whole show. It's one match. It's 5 minutes of Elimination Chamber screenshots. This is the worst fucking recap
You got to
of
buy
all
the
time.
encore, Johnny. You got to get the encore to see it.
Fuck the
You gotta
encore,
buy the
man. They show,
encore.
dude. You know when later on the show when they advertise the encore presentation,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
show more on that than this.
You're right.
It's
They actually
unbelievable.
do, yeah.
So we get a PowerPoint presentation of New
Fuck,
Year's Revolution.
man.
If this was a YouTube video, the retention would have been horrible. video would have failed. I skipped way through this.
Hell yeah, man.
John Cena wins the chamber.
Yes.
But Edge cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase that he
Yes.
won at WrestleMania and wins the WWE Championship.
I vividly remember the cash in. I don't remember the match as much, but I remember like sitting on my computer chair, like talking to people in the WWE.com chat room at the time because I was in an E-Fed and we were watching the show together and Edge cashing in and me losing my fucking mind. I was talking on MSN Messenger too for some reason I remember vividly as well. Probably hitting the nudge button 400 times.
Yeah, I was playing Halo 2, man. I ain't watching this shit.
You were watching this, stop playing. You're such a liar.
No, bro, I was WWE style 2006.
Were you
I
out
already
in
told-
06
I
already?
already
He gave
told
up.
you
He
the
gave
story.
up, so you-
Yeah, I gave up on WWE. I was watching TNA, but I was not watching WWE.
He came back at the CM Punk pipe bomb, man. That's when he came
Yeah.
back.
That's
I was
right.
way out.
So did you even know about this?
I mean, obviously, when I
Would you
came
keep
back,
up?
I mean, I guess I knew through, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were out, but like were you like,
photosynthesis. Yeah.
but like you weren't like keeping up at all. You were like entirely checked out.
Yeah, I think I was just a teenager at that point, and like wrestling was not
Oh, wow.
the shit anymore, and I'd watch TNA on the off, shit
Yeah.
when I kept up with TNA. I did not keep up with WWE.
Sure. Okay.
So
Sure.
like the whole I missed most of the John Cena shit.
Oh wow.
Like
Yeah.
But then of course I came back and
I was gonna say you've caught up. I bet.
No, this is the first he's heard of Edge cashing in.
I should have came back is what I'm saying.
Edge cashed in. Who is Edge?
Should have done that shit.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, Edge cashes in. Cena kicks out of the first spear.
Yes, he
That's
does.
Crazy. And then eventually gets hit with another one and gets the win. Also, Carlito eliminated Shawn Michaels in this match.
Of course he did.
With the Crossroads.
Yes, because of course you can tell from the PowerPoint presentation here that Chris Masters and Carlito were working together.
Yes.
You could not tell who they eliminated, but they were working together.
And of course, how they got eliminated was, of course, Carlito turned on Chris Masters when he was trying to eliminate John Cena.
I can't believe it.
He had him in the Master Lock, a move that no one has broken out of at this point
Not
yet.
yet, no, I don't
so
think so.
guaranteed to eliminate John Cena, and Carlito low blowed him and rolled him up, and then Cena hit him with his finish and won.
Idiot.
Dumbass.
Yeah, so that is, I mean, if we're keeping count, Easily one of the worst recaps of all time. It's gotta be.
It was the most annoying thing I ever had to sit through.
Look at the guns, the drugs,
dude,
the sex.
I couldn't believe. I was like, this is fucked up. I was like, in my mind, Edge and all that was during the Papa Roach era. I just wanna be.
Yeah. When does that come in? Does that come in shortly?
It's gotta come.
October.
Yeah, it's gotta come soon.
Oh, October. Okay.
October of this year it comes. So I was like, fucking across the nation, and this like, it's not the HD set yet. Like what? This is fucking Joey Styles as lead commentator. What is fucking happening here?
The wannabe love shit, man. That's got to be the worst era of wrestling of all time. That's got to be.
The wannabe love era
not
is rough. No. It's
yeah, bro. I got out of WWE at the perfect time because that shit fucking sucks, man. I go back and try to watch that shit, man. It is so bad.
Yeah, legendarily bad.
Yeah. So we start off with the John Cena Town Hall.
Yeah. I remember thinking Cena's theme at this time, and probably, you know what? It probably still is. Is like this is like an all-timer song. I love this fucking theme.
Yeah.
Dude, John Cena just bled in the chamber.
Yes.
Got his ass stomped out, beast style, master locked to the ground.
Yes.
Fucking Edge cashes in, takes his title, beats his ass, and he comes out screaming, hyped up. Let's go!
He comes out doing Fortnite dances.
Yeah, what the fuck? I guess you can see why the crowd has mixed reactions towards this guy.
Dude, Cena says, he gets in the ring and says, "That's all you got? You can't get any louder than that?" And
what the fuck?
Waller says, "Oh, this is the typical mixed reaction Cena's been getting." Oh, brother.
I said, no way. This is 2006.
Yeah.
This is 2006.
Yep.
He's already, this lasted for like a half decade.
It's
10
at least
years,
6
maybe.
more years later, right? Than this.
Yeah. They're still doing Bizarro World.
No,
it's like
way more than that. It's like, 10 years. Oh my God, I think you're right.
fucking chamber bleeding, master lock, double style, kicks his fucking ass.
He's
Edge
bleeding
takes
in
his
this
shit.
promo.
Yeah, he's got blood on his forehead
He's still bleeding.
Hey guys, how's it going?
That's all you got.
Oh my God. So John Cena comes in and owns the haters for 10 minutes.
My God.
I am addressing the haters. Why am I still getting hate?
You know that kid with the spoons blocking out the haters? That's John Cena there.
He legit just starts going, I know some of you guys don't like me.
Dude, a lot
fuck
of people
you guys.
A lot of people out there made the choice that I suck. And Joey Styles says, "Oh, certainly a mixed reaction." And some people are out there that ride with me. And I'm gonna, you guys know Allen Iverson.
He said, "Through the good times."
You guys heard of Allen Iverson before? You know he said it, right?
You ever heard of AI? He said, a million people love me and 10 million that hate me. So what do? I go to bat for each and every one of those soldiers that ride with me. And those 10 million people drinking haterade, hell, y'all can kiss my ass.
He's pointing, he's holding on to the chain gang part of his shirt. This is crazy.
I'm drinking
chain
haterade.
Gang, represent. Yo, I remember when John Cena first started doing that gimmick, man. It was so popular. The
hell
fucking
yeah, it was.
pumping up the kicks and the fucking. When I was young, I was like, that's pretty fucking. He's pumping up the kicks. He's going, hey, that's he's crazy, man. I was like, this is the shit right here. It's my guy. He pumps the kick up and then fucking
hell yeah,
F
he's
you.
got the hat and he's got the
move
chain.
is called FU. The other move is called STFU. I said, this is the best ever.
I know kids who would buy jerseys just to be like John Cena back in the day.
Hell yeah, I was John Cena for Halloween with the little hat and the fucking chain and all that shit.
That shit was dope, man.
Hell
He was killing it. The crowd, I think, had enough of it by 2006.
Well, it's a mixed reaction here, James.
Little did they know that you had 10 more years of this. All you haters can suck my ass.
Kiss my nuts. Join the John Cena Kiss My Nuts Club.
Oh, Cena wants to rematch. He wants
his rematch.
He goes, tonight,
yes.
I'm making it. You making a choice about booing me? I'm making a choice tonight. My rematch.
What do you think of rematch clauses anyway? I'm
It
not
depends
crazy
on the
about
story. It depends on the story, but yes, most of the time I think that's. It would make more sense if we got a contract signing for every single match.
Right.
If every single match had a title.
I guess it's implied, like contract signing every time, but
Sorry, my cats are going crazy. Anyways.
They're drinking haterade over there. They can kiss
for the
my
10
ass.
million cats that don't like me, y'all can kiss my ass. Chain gang.
I'm hearing a lot of
That's for
mixed
my-
reactions from your cats over there.
All these soldiers riding with me.
So what I was saying is, rematch clause. If every title match had a contract signing, it would make more sense.
Sure.
Or if they were to imply that every match
If they
on
just
the
say
card
the title has a
signed.
rematch clause, is that if the title comes with a rematch clause?
I just think,
or what?
yeah, right. I feel like you should say, because they don't always do it.
Sometimes they also do the thing where the opponent's like, no, I'm not giving you a rematch clause. It's
Okay.
like, well, if it's signed in the contract that
Right.
you also signed, dipshit,
Then you were doing
yes,
it.
you
Yeah.
have to have the
Yeah,
match.
exactly. Well, they kind of explained that here because, as you said, Edge's music hits, but Edge does not come out. It is Lita. Boy, oh boy, is it Lita. God bless you, Lita.
Yo, this is legendary Lita look. This is SVR Lita. This is
Yeah. Right.
this is like
Tremendous. Yeah.
Yeah, Lita is a smoke show. Lita comes out with the WWE title instead of Edge, so she's the champion right now. Obviously.
That's so sick.
I love that Edge gave her the title. And
Is it
then,
go to the building?
Yeah, and then doesn't show up.
He doesn't show up
till
until
later.
15 minutes before the show ends. That's my champ. That's my champ.
Crazy, man.
Lita says, you want another chance to be champion? Well, you're in luck because you're going to get it. But just not tonight.
Oh,
fuck.
man.
Oh, boo, man.
God
the sports
damn
team
it.
sucks, too, don't it?
Lita said, Edge said it'd be a good idea if I went and talked to Mr. McMahon, and after some oral persuasion, he agreed with us that it'd be a good idea for your rematch wasn't invoked until Royal Rumble, which leads to the crowd chanting slut.
Of course.
This is crazy.
Slut.
Lita gave
I
a
sucked
blowjob
some
to Vince.
penis, and then this is how we got
In a row?
Okay. And
All
no
of
one
them.
ever says, nah, she was kidding, or no, that's not
No,
true.
that was kayfabe.
That's
They said go out there
right.
and say that you sucked Vince's cock. All right, man.
And they said, okay.
And also go out there and get naked in the ring, please.
Yeah, she said, okay.
She would. Well, probably didn't want to get fired.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Lita says, "Have you been online today yet?" I
No,
answered yes.
I don't. I haven't logged on
I'm
yet.
always online. I am terminally online. She said, "Edge isn't going to be doing any fighting tonight. He's going to be doing something else that starts with the letter F." I didn't know what was she talking
Dude,
about.
if you went online tonight, you would know that Edge and Lita are having sex tonight.
John Cena did not go on the internet today, so he has no clue that they are fucking in the ring tonight.
Whoa.
And Lita says, we're going to walk down there, take off our clothes, get in bed, and unlike you, John Cena, Edge is going to last more than 2 minutes. Edge can last 3 minutes? That's very impressive. Good for him.
Did someone say 3
Oh, no.
minutes?
Lita says we're going to make it a menage a trois. It's going to be me, Edge, and the WWE title. That's right, Edge is going to come on the belt.
No.
Sammy
The
Guevara
crowd-
style.
Dude, the crowd, she goes, I'm a nutty try to do you title. The crowd boos. Lita says, no bitches.
Fuck Cena, please. Fuck Cena.
Crazy, man.
Lita says, Edge says, unlike everyone in this building, Edge knows what to do in bed, and unlike you, Cena, Edge knows what to do in the ring. So
No
she,
bitches.
No bitches.
No bumps.
She says Edge is going to do what none of the boys in this building seem to get done, and that's get laid. And Lawler says, oh my God. And if you can't see that, you can't see me. And she goes to leave, and Cena says, whoa, whoa, whoa. 1 second, one woman hooker parade. True?
Yeah.
John Cena gets very John Cena here. By the
Yeah.
I
way.
have never. That's crazy. Hey, hold on 1 second there. One woman hooker parade.
Line.
That is
Suffering
crazy.
succotash, man.
That's crazy.
Cena says, there may be people in here that think I suck, but every person knows that you
He
do.
still circles back to that. So
Hey,
to all
hey.
my haters,
Y'all can kiss my ass, but y'all be knowing she's sucking out here. She just said she doesn't, man. She doesn't seem to care.
She just said she sucked Vince McMahon's cock.
Does not care. She
just
don't
said
care.
that. Well, my haters do care, and I hate the haters.
But we agree. that I suck and you just.
If I suck as much as she sucks. Wait,
Paul?
let me try that one more time.
Pain. So Cena says, why don't you see your little saddlebag ass backstage and tell your boyfriend that he made a wise choice cashing in last night? And when I meet Edge at the Rumble, I will beat his ass, and you can bank on that, bitch. And that is the end. And then he throws up this Cena sign.
Yeah, you can bank on that, bitch. Hit my fucking music.
It's all right. What's a little saddlebag ass? Cena, she looks incredible here, man. You look like a smacked ass. You are crazy. He's wearing a shirt that says "cuck" on it.
Lita is a smoke show.
You're out of your fucking mind,
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy. So Trish Stratus versus Ashley for the WWE Women's Championship is up next.
Yes, Trish is the champion. Ashley at New Year's Revolution won the first ever bra and panties gauntlet, which it's exactly what you think it would be.
Number one contender, of course, for the Women's Championship.
So it was one-on-one matches, and if you got stripped of your clothes down to your bra and panties, you are eliminated, and then somebody else would come out, and then it was a gauntlet. It came down to Ashley and Victoria, and Ashley stripped Victoria. Ashley won, and then, of course, took off her clothes anyway, because that's
the equivalent of hitting yourself in the head with a light tube.
Fucking holy fuck! You're right. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! You're right. Holy shit, man! Yeah, that's fucking unbelievable.
Mickie James is out here standing in the ring in one of the craziest looking outfits I've ever seen.
Mickey's out here before fucking anyone's out here. Why is she out
She knew that this match was next.
She's out there, and she takes the microphone from Lillian as she is introducing Trish, and yells at the crowd for not giving Trish a better reaction, and then tells Trish, do your entrance again.
Do it again. Holy.
Do it again.
The champion came out first.
That's right. Well, Ashley won the gauntlet, man. That's fucking real important. It's going to be an annual thing.
She won it and then lost.
she won this match. What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry about that.
So, yeah, Mickie tells her to do entrance again. Trish does not do it. Mickie goes to get back in the ring. Trish tells her to fuck off. And then they throw Ashley to the wolves here with seemingly very, very little training.
Yeah. All right. So Trish is trying to work with Ashley here, right?
Ashley, I don't know when did Ashley win the Diva Search? How long after the Diva Search?
I assume not very long.
Because I feel like it was a very quick turnaround, and they just threw her out there and said, "Here you go."
Yeah, 100%.
Sure.
For whatever it's worth here, Ashley did all the moves right. So that was.
I mean, yeah,
sweet.
no,
she
nothing got fucked up. It was just you could tell she was,
No, that's what I was saying.
New.
Is that Ashley knows all the moves, but like you have to putting it together with selling is what makes the moves the moves. Like selling the moves, like even selling your moves that you're giving to the other person is like it's just something you have to learn. It's fucking hard. It's really fucking hard.
She won the Diva Search in August of 2005. But she was doing stuff like on TV as of like the week after that. So like,
yeah, well, I mean that's crazy in itself. Like, that's like that's a crazy turnaround in general. Out. But yeah, I mean she was keeping up. Like her and Trish were doing some pretty good chain and stuff. Other than just the selling. Other than the selling stuff, which I think you learn over time or whatever, but here's the thing: the state of the women's championship match
is the title match. Yeah,
who is in the part of their training where they're learning how to sell is definitely not setting you up super hard to succeed on WWE's part. Yeah, I don't think it's not Ashley's fault. It's just
no way. I
thought
it was crazy that they'd like. I mean, I guess they were just trying to ride the. Like, oh, she won, so let's just get her right out there fucking thing. Like,
it was just a different era for the women.
Sure. Yeah. So we get down to it. As James said, they were, going back and forth, kind of just doing a bunch of basic stuff. Nothing really got fucked up. Just kind of, you can tell that she's green. It
was just not selling. Yeah, it's all it was. Yeah, so, I mean, all she had to do, I mean, that's something you learn over years and years and years.
Yeah. Eventually, Trish goes for something in the corner and actually face plants her and then goes for a cover. Mickie James gets in the ring, pulls Ashley off and just starts whooping her ass. Just fucking beating the
DQ.
Yeah, Ashley wins. Ashley beats Trish Stratus via DQ. Lillian Garcia did not know this, though, because Lillian announces Trish as the winner, and all three commentators, Lawler, Styles, and Coach, all say, "What the fuck are you saying, dumbass?"
They hit the ‑ᴅᴅᴅᴜ, idiot.
Idiot. Yeah, you're right. They say, "Well, what the fuck? She did not win." And then Lillian corrects herself and says Ashley won by DQ. Jerry Lawler says Trish doesn't like to win under any circumstances, and then I was like, "What?" But he corrected himself and said, "Lose." I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
Yeah, it was Ashley won by DQ, and then like she just walked to the ramp and left.
Yeah, it was a Trish
and they kept panning back
thing.
to her, and she was just walking to the ramp anyways.
They panned back to her one part. She's like in the dark in the entranceway,
trying to leave.
Get this camera off me. She didn't know what to do.
So we get a little commercial here. You can order a special encore presentation of New Year's Revolution on pay-per-view.
Yeah, they recap the chamber way better than they did at the start of the show.
Yeah.
They say, "Don't miss the encore," and then they show Edge winning the title. What the fuck?
How does he win it?
Yeah, you don't know.
Did you see the pictures earlier?
Yeah, we showed you very slowly earlier this whole show.
I remember when I was a kid and I would go through TV Guide. I would always see the encores of the pay-per-view. I would just look through shit. I couldn't buy anything.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what is this? They got, like an Adam Sandler movie on pay-per-view.
You didn't have the chip box, bro?
Nah,
I never had the chip
shit,
either,
yeah.
man.
I definitely didn't have that.
No, you didn't,
officer.
So we get a pre-tape for the fucking GOAT, the best ever,
Dude,
RVD, returning at the Royal Rumble.
This is an awesome hype video. They got random like mixed in ECW clips too.
They
Like,
did.
I was like, what
sweet.
the fuck?
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool as fuck. Yeah, this video is awesome. They played like the intro of his actual theme. I got this feeling.
That was so cool.
I was like, oh, this is awesome.
God.
Yeah. Already's back at the Rumble. What was he was out with an injury, I imagine, or did they just stop
knee
booking
injury.
him? Ah, that happens a lot with
That
him.
was there, right? Yeah, I think it was
always
knee injury,
always his fucking knees.
or it was the sorry about hurting Triple H at one time injury. I don't know. We go backstage. Vince McMahon meets with John Cena in the locker room. SmackDown versus Raw style.
You're right. That was an extraordinary match, John. Congrats on winning. It's too bad about what happened after that, and then it was perfect for Edge, but too bad.
He said that was awesome. Yeah, that Edge shit was sick, bro.
Sorry about that. That was awesome.
No hate. I'm not a hater or anything. I'm not one of the 10 million.
I'm a soldier. I'm one of the soldiers.
But that shit was crazy.
He said you got your rematch at the Rumble though. He says I love those first times. You and Edge first time at the Rumble, and we're having another first tonight. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if Lita just told him in the
Cena
ring.
doesn't go online.
On the internet.
He doesn't have the internet.
There you go on WWE.com. We're having a live sex celebration. It's not my idea, of course. He had to throw that in there. No, it's not my idea. But I want to make sure no one interferes in that. And Cena says, you have two people that are going to have sex in the middle of a ring. One of them is a certified hoe, so you know it's going to be freaky.
You know it's going to be freaky.
So I'm just going to enjoy it like everybody else. So Cena says I'm going to jerk off to that like everybody else is because Lita is hot as hell. And
Vince makes it very clear it was not my idea. I don't think I booked this, wink wink or anything, but they're fucking tonight.
And I didn't ask Lita to suck my cock either. That was not
yeah. Cena goes, oh, she sucked your dick earlier. He goes, well.
Vince says, I want to make sure nobody interferes in that matchup. So if you do, your match is off. And Cena, I don't know, does Cena say Johnny Boo Boo? What does he say here? I don't even fucking understand him.
I have no idea.
Cena just saying stuff era. Don't gotta be like that. I'm just gonna watch and jerk off. Between me and you want to check out your area because there's tracks of oral persuasion.
You have crabs.
It wasn't my idea. Just remember that one, please.
Yeah, I did not book this.
Officer.
Okay. No one asked.
I didn't have a chip box either.
Backstage segment. Chris Masters goozles Carlito backstage.
Holy fuck. Carlito's just trying to tape up in his blue tights, and Chris Masters runs up and grips him up, throws him on wall. He says, you hear what Hugo son of a bitch said about me? He said, what was that last night, you idiot?
Did you watch the IG reel I sent you?
You listen to Bite This, they keep talking about TNA.
Masters is pissed because Carlito double-crossed him in the chamber.
What a dumbass. Why did he do that?
Because Carlito is not the smartest man in the world.
Masters says, we had a plan, man. Can I count on you tonight? Chris Masters is an idiot as well. Can I count on you?
He is also dumb.
Carlito says, of course you can. And Masters says, bullcrap. Carlito says, you can count on me more than HBK can count on Kurt Angle. And Masters says, if you're not, I'm going to put you in the master lock.
That's crazy.
And you're not going to think that's cool.
You're not going to think that's cool. This is crazy.
This is the least tough guy thing ever. I'm going to put you in the master lock.
I'm going to do my finisher.
My finisher.
You better watch out for my finisher, bitch. You're not going to think that's cool. And Carlito's like, come on, it was an accident. Which is even more insane.
So we go to Rob Conway versus Chavo Guerrero.
The stars are here, man.
Royal Rumble qualifier here.
This is unbelievable.
Dude, Rob Conway is the most fucker of all time.
Rob Conway is out of control here. He is a former NWA champion as well.
Rob Conway is 2006 Buff Bagwell.
He is.
This guy is fucked up,
The con man, Rob Conway.
Rob Conway is here in pink tights that say "Con Man," I think is what it said on it.
Yeah, he's con man. He's con man.
And he is mustached out with the sunglasses on.
Crazy.
He's out of control.
He took this head scissors takedown, the craziest way I've ever seen.
This is, dude, Chavo at one. So, all right, early in the match, Chavo hits a knee lift, and Rob Conway oversells that as well. He fucking flies. Rob Conway is trying to keep his job, is what's happening here.
He's going crazy.
Chavo hits a tilt-a-whirl head scissors on Conway, and Conway does HBK Hogan style selling here.
He floats. This is very crazy.
He turns on low gravity mode.
This is like insane. I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, he went out of his way to do it too. Conway hits a neck breaker and does a ridiculous taunt that may or may not have been Eddie Guerrero's.
I don't know. He's like, la, la, la.
He just starts flailing around.
Rob Conway style. That guy's crazy, man.
Crazy. He goes for a suplex and Chavo counters with the three amigos and hits a frog splash for the win. Chavo is in the Royal Rumble, and I think he's got a good chance this year.
We go to the WrestleMania big time moment.
Big time. Hell yeah, let's go.
Watch on pain air.
Edge hits Chris Benoit with a chair on a ladder and wins Money in the Bank.
That big time. So much larger than life. They also showed an Edge and Lita live sex celebration graphic before that with porn music or Jazz's theme. I'm not sure.
It was Jazz's theme. Holy shit.
No sponsor for the WrestleMania big time moment.
Well, it's larger than life,
here.
you idiot.
This is the granddaddy of them all, James. This is big time.
Get a sponsor, bitch.
Fucking Dragon Guard.
No Dragon Guard. No PlayStation 1 games.
Jedi Warrior.
You're
Jedi
sad.
Power Battles.
Why is it not the
motherfucker?
Snickers Cruncher big time, big moment of the...
I know. No
That's
Castle
later.
GTX. No cars.
You
no
get Snickers
nothing.
later. Snickers is...
So no cars.
Snickers is not big time. That's little time, brother.
Backstage segment. Shawn is also taping up. Everybody's taping up.
Oh, just before that, by the way, they show the commentators talking about Edge's Money in the Bank win and cash in, and Lawler just at one point grabs Joey Styles and says, they're going to have sex. That's the end of the segment.
It's in between the transition. He looks at him for a while and goes, as it's transitioning, they're going to have sex.
Grabs him.
He drops the accent. They're going to have sex.
I'm horny. Big time.
No sponsor, huh?
No way.
Okay. So Shawn is taping up. Kurt Angle then comes in and stares at him.
Not only Kurt Angle, James.
Daivari.
Yes. Please put some respect on my man Khosrow Daivari.
What were they doing with this at the time?
So I did write that down here. So on November 21st, 2005, Kurt Angle announced that Daivari was to be the referee for all of his future matches.
All of them.
I think this was probably pretty soon after they killed Muhammad Hassan. So they just wanted something for Daivari because they probably, he was still working there and he had some heat. So yeah, Kurt says he's going to referee all of his matches, including his WWE Championship match against John Cena for the title at Survivor Series. I don't know Mr. McMahon rescinded that at the Kangaroo Court trial of Eric Bischoff on Raw, that Daivari aligned with Kurt Angle to be his manager. I don't know what the fuck that means. What is the Kangaroo Court trial of Eric Bischoff?
I have no idea. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it too, was New Year's Revolution the Kurt Angle promo that he cut? Yes. So I'm not going to talk about it here, but for people who don't know, Kurt Angle cut a promo just to the audience because it was in his hometown. It's in Pittsburgh.
It's a backstage one, right?
Yeah, so it's a backstage with Daivari
with him and Daivari and Todd Grisham. I remember this so vividly.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you can find it on YouTube. You just look it up.
You should look it up.
But he just goes on a rampage of trying to get the crowd to boo him because they knew they would cheer him in the match.
In the promo, he says he would make Jesus tap out.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like one you'll never forget. So check that out.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, so Daivari is with Kurt Angle there.
Yes, they had the trial of Eric Bischoff, right? That was, and then they fired
is that
Eric
where they
Bischoff.
dumped him in the dumpster and fired him? He was just gone?
The courtroom thing. Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angle says that he had John Cena ready to tap out.
Yes, he did have him ready to tap out, and
this happens a lot, it seems like, in this chamber.
Yeah, he says, and HBK says, I know where you're going. And that's right, I kicked you right in the face. That's after you busted my head open. Neither one of us was going to walk out with the title, and you won the rock, paper, scissors. So I had to eliminate you. And HBK says, can I trust you? Kurt says, can you trust me? He raises his medals and says, this is an Olympic gold medal. I'm full of integrity.
That's crazy, first off. Can you trust me? And lifts up the medal? What?
This is an Olympic gold medal.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
You're notorious for stabbing people in the back, aren't you? Question is, can I trust you? And then he talks about Vince's zero tolerance policy, and he said it applies to him and applies to me too. I don't know. I guess the zero tolerance thing was for Edge and Cena, maybe. I don't know.
I think they couldn't touch, or Cena couldn't
before the pay-per-views.
Yeah, he couldn't
interfere in the thing.
In the sex.
Yeah, sure.
Stay out of the sex, John.
Keep yourself out of the sex, please. You don't know what you're doing here, young man.
They're both teams in this
None
tag
of my
match
haters
tonight.
want me to have sex. But thank you to all my soldiers that want me to fuck.
I'm fucking all the haters.
Any of my haters want to get sucked.
I'm a bad bitch giving head out here. I don't know what y'all thought, but you thought wrong. I am that guy.
I'm the throat goat.
I'm that guy.
Dude.
Hit my music.
Hit the trumpets.
Shaking, let's go. So we go backstage. Shelton Benjamin is with his mama.
This is crazy, man.
Val Venus happens to also be here. Taping up.
No one has their tape on just yet.
Not yet.
Everyone is just putting their tape on.
Dude, what is Val Venus doing here in 2006? You are crazy.
He's preparing.
Get out of our company.
He's preparing to get fired, I imagine. Right?
Holy shit.
What the fuck is...
I don't know what he's doing here, man. It felt like they brought him back for this.
Wasn't he Sean Morley with Bischoff for a while?
He was Sean Morley with Bischoff, that's right.
But that was years ago.
Then he teams with Viscera, and they face Big Show and Kane for the tag titles at some point.
Get out of our company!
Dude, he's around until 2008.
This is fucked up.
Dude, he doesn't get released until 3 years after this.
What?
Oh my god.
January 9th, 2009, he was released.
Well, he's backstage.
And Shelton's mom is here as well.
She wants to have a conversation with Val Venus.
Well, they're walking by him, and she looks back and says, "Does that boy wrestle here?" That's what I said too. I think Val Venus
That's what
wrestles
everybody
here.
said. What the?
And Shelton's like, "Yeah, mom, that's Val." So Shelton's mama walks up to him and says, I don't know you, but I know your face. I've seen you in a movie or two, I believe. And Val says, well, I've been in quite a few adult films. Shaving Ryan's Privates. Glad he ate her. How about Harry Twatter.
Get out of our company.
And, dude, Shawn's mom goes, Harry Twatter.
You're going to hell. You go to hell and you die.
I never seen it before. I'm a good Christian woman. You hang out with him? And Shawn said, no, man. And she looks like, you're going to hell. You're going to hell tonight.
Tonight. That is crazy. Wow.
Tonight you will die and you will go to hell.
WWE Raw is brought to you by Snickers. That's it. Just
it's
the bar.
Well, no one was watching anymore.
Yeah, it's in the mud, bro. Sponsors ain't going nowhere.
Snickers, it's only satisfying if you eat it.
Fuck,
is that right?
Fuck it.
You ever tried to do anything else with it?
No.
You ever try to stick it in your ass?
No way.
No.
Tony.
No way.
No
I'm
way.
just asking Tony.
No way.
No
dude.
way. He's not one of the soldiers.
He's drinking a haterade.
He's hating on Snickers.
We're going to do a live sex celebration at our next show with Tony and a Snickers bar.
Carlito and Chris Masters versus Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle.
This is the most raw tag match of all time.
Carlito and Chris Masters versus Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, and Kurt Angle.
This is SVR 6 season mode.
This is crazy.
There's a guy in the crowd with a cardboard sign that has, like, it's painted like Carlito's afro, and he put his head through it.
That was pretty good.
Dude, Kurt Angle needs that ECW remix right now.
He's wearing the ECW gear.
Yeah, he is close. He's almost World Heavyweight Champion time.
That's true. Chris Masters has his long-ass entrance with the commentators whispering during it.
Hated
which they must have had high hopes for this fucking guy. You give him... His entrance was longer than most of his matches, except this one. This one was twice as long as his entrance. Did you notice that all the people on the front row are wearing Hershey Kisses on their head?
No.
I didn't
I
know.
did not know.
Is that,
You know
is
what
that
else?
right?
Well, because they're in Hershey, Pennsylvania, of course.
I thought they were in Mobile, Alabama.
No, man. You know what else you can do with Hershey Kisses?
Oh, all right. So Carlito and Chris Masters. Carlito takes 500 headlock takeovers. This felt like it was like Shawn and Kurt trying to just blow him up as quick as possible.
Well, they said, Ashley, watch this.
Headlock takeover. Headlock
Watch
takeover.
this shit.
Headlock takeover. Kurt gives Carlito a lariat in the corner, and he just
Holy
fucking
fuck.
destroys him.
Yeah, I don't think Kurt liked either of these guys, actually.
Carlito was not prepared to take that move. That was crazy, man. But Kurt was so good here, man. Kurt was so effortlessly good. Like, just the little things here in the transitions, like just hiding the way he's calling shit.
Man.
Like, he does like a key lock and hides him talking. A lot of dudes don't even care about hiding. They're just fucking like John Cena does not care about hiding.
He'll definitely
He will yell
no
it across
way.
the ring. It's just like
He yells it from the ramp during his entrance.
Kurt getting the key lock, and I was like, wow, that's like, oh, that was really cool.
Yeah.
But Shawn and Kurt get thrown to the outside, and they fucking fight with each other leading into the commercial.
Yeah, they're laying on the floor and just staring at each other, and Kurt says, this is bullshit.
We come back from commercial. Shawn gets the hot tag, does the forearms, the elbow drop, tunes up the fucking band.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
just before that, Kurt hit a belly-to-belly on Carlito that was out of control. Like, he just belly-to-belly him to hell. Would you say, oh, hell yeah, to the Shawn tag?
Yeah, let's go. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, well, guess what? Carlito stops him and crotches him on the post. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, which they distracted the ref for? Which is, do you have to do that? Is that a DQ technically? Or no?
Well, I appreciate that they thought about
Sure.
it.
I feel like I got desensitized eventually because maybe or they just stopped doing it at some point and they just
Because guys don't care about the damn business no damn more.
you
You
tell
know
them,
what
like
I mean?
Shawn
These guys
Michaels.
are out here fucking working and they don't fucking work no more. So
Yeah, HBK
There's
does
that.
all his shit. He does all the classics, and then he starts bleeding.
yeah,
From
from
his
his
head.
nuts.
When he gets crotched, you know.
He should have had a Snickers. Would
His
have helped him.
gooch fucking bad.
You
Dude,
saw
okay.
Jackass Forever, right?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, the fucking pogo stick on the nutsack was on.
It should be illegal.
Well,
Actually,
I wish I had never seen that.
Yeah.
Tony, you saw that too?
Yeah. That's
Dude,
fucked up, man.
the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's fucking
should start
horrible.
bleeding from the forehead.
Danger Aaron just gigs. Yeah, Shawn Michaels is just bleeding now a lot, by the way.
Okay, so Carlito starts putting the heat on Shawn.
Lung blower. Put over the lung blower,
Look,
please.
listen to me. This is the only time I'm probably ever going to put over Shawn, so you better listen to
Oh, wow.
listen
You put over
to it.
Shawn,
I'm going
too?
to put over
Wow.
Shawn here.
I'm listening.
Carlito's putting, and I'm going to put it over Carlito, too. Carlito's putting the fucking heat on Shawn.
What's wrong with that?
And, like, he's, you know, and he's giving him old school fucking heat. And Shawn
Sure.
is, Shawn's fire getting up is crazy.
Yeah.
They cheer for him do you know how hard it is? Like, you know how many times we watch matches in, like, nowadays where, like, someone fights up out of a headlock or something off the ground and the crowd's not there for it?
Yeah.
They were there for, like, 3 separate fight ups. And, like,
They love Shawn Michaels.
and he got cut off every time, and Carlito cut him off every time. And it's like, damn, man, that's, like,
See,
crazy.
he does like Shawn Michaels, Tony.
I knew it all along. He's not drinking haterade.
No, I mean,
He's one of the
I am
soldiers.
a hater. Hey,
He's
no
a
way,
soldier.
no way. Hey,
He's a Shawn Michaels soldier. Salute.
hey, don't
Stand
get
up
it twisted.
and salute.
Hey, don't get it twisted. I am a hater.
But you can respect good wrestling like Shawn Michaels.
Damn. Tell
But
him,
yeah,
Tony.
Shawn finally gets the fucking back body drop, and the building just erupts.
Woo!
Just easy fucking.
That was back body drop after Carlito goes for Crossroads, by the way. He was trying to get that as his finish, I guess.
I working with Shawn must have been like the fucking easiest. All right, I'm gonna fucking headlock you, and then Shawn's gonna get the whole arena to blow
I
up
was gonna say,
off,
yeah.
off 3 punches.
Yeah.
He goes to tag Kurt, but Daivari has to tell Kurt that there is somebody in the crowd with a Hershey thing on his head.
What do you think he's doing with that? He's asking him, and the Kurt and him have a discussion about that.
No,
I think we should also have
they
a
don't
discussion
shove it
about
up their
that.
ass.
That's fine.
No.
Shawn Michaels can't get the tag, which leaves to Carlito glomming HBK and dragging him to Master's corner. Masters tags in, press slams Shawn Michaels, calls for the Master Lock. All the while, Kurt Angle is observing the tag rope.
He's just looking at, this looks pretty cool.
Oh, no.
They got like a shoestring for a tag rope or something. There's
Dude,
like
it does look like, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
It
what
didn't look
that
like a
is.
regular tag rope, yeah. Shawn Michaels slips out of the Master Lock attempt, hits a DDT. Kurt is not paying any attention as HBK crawls over to him bleeding. He's just like, he's
That's
practically
crazy.
whistling.
He's bleeding and crawling, and Kurt's just like,
Just whistling. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
he goes to look at his fucking gold medal. He goes, oh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So HBK's right there, and he leans over and starts talking to Daivari about his medal. Daivari's holding up. He's like, that looks pretty good. I like that. That's mine. That stands for
Shawn
integrity.
is bleeding, fucking just
His gooch is
begging.
bleeding. His head is bleeding. His nuts have fallen off. So Shawn Michaels gets up, turns Kurt around, punches him in the head, and pulls him in the ring. The referee says that counts as a tag.
I agree,
Okay.
referee.
And then Shawn hits Kurt with the switching music.
That was fucked up. See, I told you. I tried to say something nice about Shawn, and then he goes around and does this. You see what I'm talking
Damn.
about, man? That's why Kurt went to TNA.
Because of
I
Shawn
can't
Michaels.
trust Shawn. Who can I trust? He said, I'm out of here.
You're right. Masters put Kurt in the Master Lock. HBK waves at Kurt, and he leaves. And I'm like, oh, man, are they going to fucking Kurt lose to this? I was like, because I don't remember anyone else breaking out of this. And I was like, okay, maybe Shawn comes back. They cut to Shawn on the ramp, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he's going to come back now because fuck Chris Masters. But no, Daivari chases him and says, listen, you son of a bitch, you get back there. He says that. And then he takes the sweet chin music as well. And then the ref calls for the bell. Kurt Angle passes out. Chris Masters and Carlito defeat Shawn Michaels and
Let's
Kurt Angle.
go. Wait,
This
I-
is crazy.
I cannot believe that they would even like. I'm glad Kurt went to TNA because I fucking
Sure.
almost all my favorite Kurt Angle moments are in TNA. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's just like, how can you as a company, you have a guy here that is willing to lose to Chris Masters in the middle of the ring, and you're
and
just
you
like,
don't suck his cock
Yeah,
off, man. Like,
yeah, really, like I don't know, very weird.
You're right. It is super weird, man.
Yeah.
Are you able to describe what happens after that?
So Kurt Angle is selling, and he's selling like crazy. It still shows. Carlito and Chris Masters are still in the ring, and it like pans to Kurt's face. Real in, he's going, oh, you son of a bitch. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Falling over himself and all. Yeah. He's selling
So he
like
stands
crazy.
up and he says, I'm going to get your ass. I'm going to get your ass. Ah!
Yeah, he just stares at him.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know how you let this guy go. Fucking
So,
legendary bag fumble by the WWO.
So a week after this show, Angle and Daivari were drafted to SmackDown, where Angle wins the world title the same night.
Oh, there you go. I told you I knew that was soon.
Yeah. Angle later revealed his contract on Raw had expired, which allowed them to switch brands. So they just Raw let Angle's contract expire.
Raw let it expire, and the WWF let it fucking go. Fuck y'all, man.
Sorry about that.
WrestleMania 22 is soon.
Hi there.
Once again, Lawler reiterates that tonight we're gonna have live sex.
There's 7 sex tonight, boys.
Sex.
Can you? This is the most serious Lawler. They're having sex live.
Wait, you're telling me they're having sex here tonight?
Big time.
They're having your voice. I'm sorry about that. Backstage segment. Vince McMahon stops Shawn Michaels backstage in the hallway.
You okay?
Yeah. Vince says, you look like a mess.
You got busted open again. Not as bad as you were last night, though. You think you got one over on me tonight? You left Kurt by himself? That's the real you, isn't it? Stab your partner right in the back. Feels good.
Vince said, you shady bitch.
That's the guy I'm looking for. I bet it's the same guy I see next week. You can trust me to make the very best matches and the best Raw each and every week. What the fuck?
Liar.
It's not, especially not now.
Liar.
That's why next week, it's you and Kurt Angle. 1-on-1. And I think we'll be moving on, okay? Is that the Iron Man match?
Is it?
Or is that, like, later?
It's gotta be. Is it on Raw?
I swear it is, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or am I thinking of a different...
I don't remember it being on Raw, but...
Okay, maybe it's not.
Now I'm interested, so look it up. October 3rd, 2005. So that's...
Oh, so it was before this?
Yeah, so that was a couple months back. 60-minute Iron Man match on Raw.
Okay.
Or they faced off in a 30-minute Iron Man match, I'm sorry. And then they had a 60-minute one, I think, at some point.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it was only the 30-minute one.
Yeah, you're right. It was 30 minutes.
Their first one was that was the beginning, and their blow-off isn't the Iron Man?
Yeah, the 30-minute Iron Man, I guess.
I'm like the best matches.
That's crazy.
All right, no
was that on Raw, though?
Yeah, it was.
It was on Raw. So
Yeah.
October 3rd, is that right? October 3rd, 2005?
I believe that's right. That's what it looks like, yeah.
So there you go.
How about that?
That's crazy. They don't be even doing that shit anymore.
No way. No one's going to sit there for that long.
Yeah, you're right. 30-second Iron Man. Right. TikTok.
Yeah, it was Raw Homecoming. That's what it was, yeah.
So Vince said, Shawn, you need to go back. You got to be a backstabbing piece of shit again.
I like that guy.
And Shawn said, I never stopped being that. So he said, all right, good. All right, well then.
You were on board.
Next
and
week
now...
on Raw.
Oh, my God.
You know,
Cody, come on.
We all know
Kurt
about
Angle.
Shawn's past. Let the past be past, brother, okay?
Future and present, we do. Backstage segment, Triple H has his little Lemmy beard. Triple H had the biggest one of his career when he beat the Big Show at New Year's Revolution.
Big Show, one half of the tag champs, by the way. Just losing to Triple
Not
H
a
on
single,
pay-per-view.
Not a singles champ, are you?
Triple H full lemmied out here. Todd Grisham's interviewing him, and Triple H says, the guy that was on top for 9 months, John Cena, he said that. The guy that was on top for 9 months, John Cena, was beaten by a guy who wasn't even in the picture a week ago. Triple H is not even in this angle, just burying him.
Yeah, fuck both those guys. I'll beat both of them.
I will beat both of them and be champion very easily.
That's really what he said.
He's like, can you believe the whole world's gone loco, but the one constant is
The
me.
one constant. Always the one
It's always been me.
It's me. He said, if I tell you something's going to happen, it's going to happen because I write it. I told you. I told
You write it. I write it.
I book it, and you write it, and I tell you I don't like it, and then we do something
We
else.
fucking do business.
I do business, you don't do business. I told Big Show that if he screwed with me, he was going to get hurt, and I'm telling you what's going to happen next. I'm going to go to the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to go to Mania, where I become WWE Champion, and the King goes back on his throne. Lemmy style.
He's probably right. I don't know. He probably is the champion very soon.
Well,
I think he does win the championship.
he faces Cena at that.
Yeah, he faces Cena. We watched this.
Did we watch that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Does he win?
No, Cena beats him.
No, he does not.
Fuck, man. Triple H lied.
Liar.
Liar. They reformed DX.
Yes, of course.
God. I fucking
Break it
WWE,
down,
man.
James.
So
Degenerate
anyways,
into something fool.
Tori, Victoria, and Candice Michelle are backstage getting the bed ready for sex.
Lawler says this is the bed. This is the bed for public celebration, or should I say, fornication.
I would never ever forget. I went over to my friend's house once. I got on his computer, and the Google search said, Candace Michelle nude photos. I said, bro, you are crazy. Link.
That's sick. Yeah, well, let me click on that as well. That's awesome. Now, it didn't seem here like any of these three minded using an air mattress. So
That's
shouts
weird.
out to them. I think
Not
the air
funny.
mattress is great.
Ha ha. Funny, weird. WWE.com.
Goo gaga. That's what I say on the Candace Michelle pictures.
WWE.com exclusive from the pay-per-view. Edge left the arena.
Yes, Edge and Lita are
Can you
leaving.
believe it?
Edge and Lita leave, and he yells up to God and says, "I don't suck, I'm the champ." And Todd says, "Hey, congrats." And Lita says, "This calls for a celebration." And Edge says, "Listen, I worked 14 years to celebrate this, and I'm going to celebrate it my way. Tomorrow on Raw, we're going to have live torrid sex."
That is, Edge is, this is the fucking
He's the
craziest
horniest
dude
man ever.
We're going to have live, there's something about the way he says it here is
Torrid.
disturbing.
Yeah.
We're going to have live torrid sex. What?
Big
This-
Bang, us. That's what he.
What
Big
the-
Bang, us.
That is, I'd be like, man, no
Doing it.
way. No
You know what I'm
way.
saying?
We're going to have live torrid sex? No
Big Bang.
fucking way.
Us doing it.
You hear that, God? Live torrid
God.
sex.
John Cena doesn't go on the internet though, so he didn't hear about
Yeah, he
this.
didn't know about
Of
it.
course not. This is a WWE.com exclusive. He sees this shit.
Sorry about that.
Royal Rumble brought to you by PlayStation.
Dude, but titties. Goo goo.
I'm so,
Goo gaga.
I'm so sorry. I'm blowing Zaza.
Joey Styles, you blowing Zaza?
No, you see, I'm talking about sex. So, PlayStation. So, Royal Rumble.
Sponsored by The Con for Playboy. PlayStation.
He even get the whole thing out. It's the con for like PlayStation Portable or something. It's not even like
I
the
looked
PlayStation.
it up because I was like, what the fuck is The Con? The Con released as Gamble Con Fight in Japan, and The Con Gamble Fight in South Korea is a fighting game that was developed by Japanese studio Think and Feel and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation Portable in 2005. The story follows the life of a con artist who fights for money.
Shawn Michaels.
Tony
Shelton
comments.
Benjamin.
Damn right.
Shelton Benjamin versus Valenus.
Shawn Benjamin with his mom, of course.
Royal
versus
Rumble
Valenus.
qualifier here.
Well, of course, Shelton's not good enough to get just in the match, I guess.
Valenus with green trunks, green knee pads, and pink boots.
What is fucking wrong with this
Get
fucking
out
guy,
of
man?
our company.
Go to TNA already. Get out of here.
Dude, Shelton's mom in this match was like Fonzie levels of fucked up,
She
man.
is the most annoying thing ever
I
on the
actually
show, and I
think
watched
it-
the 5-minute recap earlier.
I think it derailed them at the end. I think she
I think it threw
got
them off.
Yeah, it got them off their shit. This was fucked up.
On Heat, by the way, they said that Shelton's losing streak was broken. Shelton Benjamin was on a losing streak, and
Why?
then they gave him a mom. I don't know.
The
his
mom
losing
is really going to turn things around
Yeah,
for
it
Shelton
is.
Benjamin.
His losing streak was broken against Viscera with the help of his mom, who hit Viscera with a brick.
What the hell?
Good guy.
That's what they
Brick?
said.
What the fuck?
That's what they said. It was in her pocketbook. She didn't know what a brick.
Dude,
yeah,
I
it's
was
the
so
old brick in the
confused
pocketbook.
watching this.
Okay.
Val Venus is the face.
Correct.
So until they got in the ring and started working, I didn't know that Shelton Benjamin was a heel.
I think they are just now turning him as of Heat. So this is like probably
Well-
the first Raw that he's come out and done this.
Have they ever thought that maybe that if
No.
have you ever thought
No, they have not thought.
maybe
once.
you put a baby face that is over in this match
No.
to get
Val Venus
Shelton
is
over
a legend.
get out of our company.
Val Venus has been here
Shelton-
since
He's a vet,
98.
dude. He's a vet in the biz now, James.
Shelton
you know?
Benjamin.
He's taped up.
Shelton Benjamin is trying to get heat and there is just none to be had because they don't
Shelton Benjamin.
care. Yeah, you
They
love
love him.
cheer. He does sweet. He's cool as fuck.
He's doing cool ass moves even here still. He's just
And his
doing
mom
Shelton
is
Benjamin
there,
shit.
man. Like, what was supposed to boo this?
Well, Shawn gets bumped to the floor at one point, and his mom wipes his face with a napkin, and then his mom gets in Val Venus's face, and this is where Shelton's mom kicks into fucking next level. She has to be fucking heard here. Shelton kicks Val in the face as he gets in the ring, and then from this point on, you will not stop hearing Shelton's mom screaming, "Get him! Destroy him, Shelton!
Destroy him, Shelton."
At one point, she yells, "You better do better."
Oh my god.
The whole last half of this match is her just nonstop yelling, telling Shelton to beat this dude's ass and destroy him, and you better do better. And they both keep having to look over at her. I think they're getting like entirely thrown off, like you said. Like it's like throwing off their pacing because she's screaming.
they get lost at the end.
Yeah, they do. The
Yeah.
finish is like real abrupt. Shelton goes for the dragon whip kick. Val ducks and spine busters him. Val goes for the money shot. Shelton moves and rolls Val up for 2.
This is where they get lost.
Yeah, they get like Shelton jumps at him in the corner, and then Val moves and just rolls him up off the buckle.
Does a fucking schoolboy off the second rope.
Off the
That was
second,
crazy.
yeah.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, you probably
was weird
weren't
as
supposed
fuck.
to see that.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then Val like starts selling around to the ropes, and then Shelton's mom pulls a hairpin out of her hair and stabs Val Venus in his fucking ass with it.
Asshole. What the hell?
And then Shelton hits him
Right
with
in
a
the
T-bone.
crack.
Yeah, fucking holes him. And Shelton hits a T-bone suplex for the win.
I feel like
And that's
Mama missed
the
a
end of the
cue
match.
here because Val had to like look at her and say, "Hey, stab me already."
She was too busy screaming about bullshit,
Destroy
man.
him, Shelton.
You better do better. This match sucks.
Don't blow that spot.
Who is this guy?
Come on, Duck 2, fucking take him over. Miss one, T-Bone.
She's get out of our company.
She's over there. He's
You have 2 minutes. Please start your comeback.
Take it home. Take it home.
You're still in your heat for some reason. Start the comeback. So we have Royal Rumble commercial.
This commercial's crazy, man. I don't
I
even
love
remember
this
that.
fucking commercial. Oh.
I don't remember the
Stephanie
last half of
McMahon
this.
has her Hammers out with the family there.
Listen, I will. Stephanie McMahon
With
goo,
the
goo, gaga.
family there is crazy.
Dude, she looks insane. Vince Caesar is addressing his people. There's use crude bread as chance. I'm assuming it was supposed to be
In the
Brutus, but-
commercial.
In the commercial.
That's crazy.
They talk about the Royal Rumbles, and Shane and Stephanie and Linda are there. I wrote Stephanie looking crazy.
With the family. Nuts, man.
At the end of the commercial, it's a Royal Rumble advertisement, and at the end of the commercial, Shane pulls out a sword and stabs Vince in the back, and then starts doing the Shane shuffle
he does,
as his dad
he
dies.
does the arm thing, homie. What the fuck?
He does the shuffle as his dad dies, and Vince says, Ed to Shane.
Hey, dude,
goodness.
that was awesome.
Kane versus Snitzky up next.
Holy fucking
Royal
shit.
Rumble qualifier match.
And it's over. It's done.
What?
The Royal Rumble qualifier match.
Yeah, that's fucking
Kane
true.
versus Snitzky in the Royal
Kane-
Rumble qualifying match.
Kane is one half of the tag champions. Gene Snitzky is one half of being
A
fired
bitch.
soon. One half of being fucking yellow teeth and fired soon.
Kane, I swear to God, the last like 3 shows has been Kane trying to make the other dude look as fucking jabroni as possible.
Dude,
man.
Snitsky jumps Kane during his entrance, which I was like, okay, well, Kane didn't do his pyro, so he's winning. But not like I thought Snitsky was gonna fucking win anyway. But still, Snitsky hit someone like. Does he even do anything other than glom him at the beginning?
No, he doesn't. No, he gets
Maybe does he do a big
He
move?
hot starts and then Kane says, "Fuck you, man."
Kane hits him with a side slam and then choke slams him and wins.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
I wrote down here, Kane. I don't even. You probably have it written down. I wrote down here, Kane cuts a promo for some reason. Shut the hell up.
I did write it down.
Okay, what did he say here?
Kane says, I'm going to do it in OG
Kane
Kane
says-
voice. That was the first casualty on my path to WrestleMania. 29 more await me at the Royal Rumble. 29 victims. Ha 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 ha. And then he does the Kane pyro. And then after this deep, dark promo that Kane cuts to show how evil and crazy he is. Jerry Lawler says, I bet Kane is going to enjoy the live sex celebration tonight.
They're going to have sex on tonight's show.
Kane's going to jerk off with me here tonight
It's
as we watch the
great.
sex. And then Coach immediately ignores him and says, yeah, the Royal Rumble is coming up soon.
You're looking good.
So Edge arrives at the arena right now.
Limo arrives with Edge inside of it, and he's a robot.
Edge and Lita also
Robot.
touch chins for some reason.
Well, Edge doesn't want to kiss. He didn't want to kiss last night
This
after the
is
pay-per-view.
crazy.
He doesn't want to kiss here because
I've
he wants
never
to save it.
seen. I've seen the nose, but the chin
chin?
is crazy. That's like
save it.
nuts.
You gotta save
They're saving
yourself,
it for the
man. It's no nut
sex.
November for Edge, you know. He's got.
I love that.
It is January.
He's on a good streak, brother. What the fuck? He got the
made
world
it all the way
title.
from November, man.
He's on a streak. he's only been touching chins with Lita for months.
That's all, man.
And look what it's got him. It got a WWE title, man. Maybe
Dude,
something
if
you
he
should
was
consider.
on a streak, Lita lied earlier. If he's on a streak, Edge will not last more than 2
Well, that's why
minutes.
she's
If
around
he has not
blowing everyone
nutted
else.
he has not nutted in 6 months.
You know they do that in the Olympics. You can't have sex, so they put you all in different rooms and stuff.
Yeah,
They
Kurt
do
Angle
it.
knows all about that. He's got the gold medal, and he's going to show you it right
Kurt
now.
Angle is a
He's gonna show you
master of not having
integrity.
sex.
He has bestiality sex.
Oh,
He's not. Kurt Angle's been in the pen. He knows what it's like. He's been there. So Edge arrives at the arena.
I love that he showed up. This is 15 minutes before the show ends, and Edge is just now showing up.
Touching chins. Fucking hell. Live sex celebration town hall up next.
Yes. The bed's in the ring, of course.
This was
already.
like 15 years ago, man.
Oh yeah.
I
Also, I was gonna say, King says, "Hand me those Kleenexes," which is so stupid.
Oh yeah. Well,
he nutted
yes,
at the table.
Hand me the Kleenexes, and Coach always also tells him to wait to stand up because they all haven't come yet, so they all have hard cocks.
Great.
And Lawler also says a girlfriend is like a wife, but you get to have sex with them.
Oh, that was.
That's that's an insane statement from a sad man.
Sad bastard.
Joey Styles. I've never had sex ever. I've never had sex.
I can't get hard.
This was a very long time ago.
2006 is a lifetime ago, man.
If you ask me, it was like 5 years ago.
was-
It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But
No,
2006
yeah,
was a long time
absolutely,
ago.
man. Yeah, like you're telling me this was fucking 16 years ago?
Yeah,
Holy
that's crazy.
shit.
That's fucking
Anyways,
horrible.
Edge takes his time in the ring here to call out the internet and say, "You guys didn't fucking observe
Mark,
this, did you?"
Mark. Edge as the champ is here.
I'm calling out the 10 million haters. Fuck y'all, man.
All you people think you can predict what's going to happen. I outsmarted you in the most unpredictable move in the history of the industry. I cashed in after the chamber. These are all like fucking just fed lines. The
Yeah.
WWE Elimination Chamber. I am the WWE Champion. I cashed in WWE Money in the Bank.
Trademark.
Fucking hell, man.
Trademark, copyright.
He said, I fooled you all. Kane, Chris Masters, Kurt Angle, Carlito, Shawn Michaels, and the former champ
His
John
name
Cena.
was Kane.
Dude, he even does more fucking lines. 10 tons of steel, 2 miles of chain.
He does.
Bulletproof
Edge,
glass.
hey, as we see now, Edge is the master at doing these canned promos.
He is,
man.
you're right.
He can memorize. He can memorize a lot of lines. Yeah.
Dude, he says 10 tons of steel, 2 miles of chain, bulletproof glass. Why bother?
That was crazy. Why you guys do that shit?
Why even waste your fucking time? You don't have to be the biggest or the strongest or the toughest. You have to be the smartest. Just buries himself, dude. And the match.
I'm also a small, not
I
strong
suck.
little bastard. All
He said,
right.
I've done some serious business in the WWE, and you people probably think that when we went to the hotel room last night and performed some sexual gymnastics, we abstained. We saved it for tonight. See, I told
This
you,
is
bro.
crazy.
He's on a
Ed-
streak.
Edge owns the haters by saying, "What, you think we had sex last night?
No way, dumbass.
No
You
way."
marks. We don't have
What
sex.
did Meltzer report that?
Yeah,
That we
observe
fucked.
this. I've had sex all night.
I've had sex since November.
I've been holding in this shit forever.
don't know if you noticed, by the way, because they show this. It's the hard cam shot, and Lita and Edge are standing next to each other. There's a guy right in between them. He's blurry, and he just starts sucking a dick.
Face.
Right in between them.
That's awesome.
That was awesome. So Edge says, I say, we let the celebrations begin. So the music starts playing. Edge fucking puts the WWE title on the pillow. Deb implied that I also do that. Not true. Not
the
true
WWE title?
My replica title.
The WWE title? That's
no,
crazy.
Wait, man, I got the WWF Smoking Skull. If
you
anything,
even got like the X Division belt or nothing?
Wow.
You got the WWE title,
I got the
spinner
Smoking
belt?
Skull, brother. It's the,
on,
got
man.
the WWF logo on it too.
Wow.
I don't put that on the fucking bed.
on, man.
It's not on the bed.
WWE style. Come
The
on.
Why
spinner?
would you admit that, Johnny? Why would you do
That
that?
is
I
fucked
don't
up.
do that.
Why would you
That's
admit
fucking
that?
weird.
Wow.
So they strip each other down.
Dude, this is fucked up order of events here. Edge takes his shoes and socks off, stands in the ring, full jacket, everything else, and he moves on. What do you got? Wait! Hey, get the fuck out of here with
No,
this,
hold
man.
on, man. That's how you do it, feet style.
He just. What do you mean? What do
He
you?
goes feet to feet, edge to
Chin to chin, and then
chin to
foot
chin.
to foot?
Look, dude, this is why Christian mogs this motherfucker on a daily basis. Edge goes feet to feet, and
Fucking hell.
just stands there
Toes.
menacingly.
God damn it, bro. So he's
Oh,
standing in the
man.
ring barefoot with his jacket on, taking off Lita's boots. Lita's taking off his jacket and shirt. Edge bends Lita over the bed and they're having sex. Yeah!
Dude,
Fuck
Edge
yeah.
kicks his shiznit doggy.
That's awesome, man. So Edge reaches for, grabs the title. He's holding the WWE spinner title while Lita sucks his
That
penis.
was awesome. She goes down, he grabs the title. That's Johnny.
You should have done the RVD thing.
That's me with my Toys R Us WWF Hardcore.
WWE spinner belt. Dude, he unstraps the bra, man. Fucking, that is so legendary, man. That's like a Tumblr gif I've seen 500,000,000
You're
times.
right,
man.
yeah. That's true.
They don't show the titty part. What the fuck? What the fuck? You're not gonna show me that? Why was it show for 2 hours?
I don't know. The last time I've heard James be that genuine, that was real.
They didn't show the titty part, man. You got me going on Daily Motion.
And then fucking, I don't remember this part at all.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
Ric Flair's
Ric
music
Flair.
hits. Holy fuck.
He said, y'all did not show the titty part. And I came out here, woo, because I got a few things to say.
I could not believe this shit, man. He said, hey, are you kidding me? You are a disgrace to the WWE Championship, brother. It takes blood. It takes sweat. It takes tears. It takes years. Years of hard work to prove your championship quality. And you prove you're not only a champion, not only a bad champion. Sorry about that. You are dead in the bed, Fred. You got nothing going on, Jack.
He said no bitches. He said you do not be having sex right, you get no bitches.
Come on, Flair. Edge has not had sex since November, bro. He's been touching feet. That's all he's been doing.
Dude,
Leave him alone.
he said he's gonna have sex with Lita.
He takes his jacket off and says, once again, the Nature Boy is going to show you how to do it. Lita, I'm talking about you, baby. Woo! He starts dancing.
He does the gift, the hump gift that I never knew.
He
he
does
could.
all legendary,
Dude,
Tony.
I couldn't believe it,
I
Tony.
never knew where
He
that
goes
came
down the
from.
ramp. He does the Ric Flair thrust gif. I had no clue that was what it was from.
I thought
had
it was
no
from like some
recollection of
DX
that.
thing or something, but it was from that.
I had a feeling it was something to
Legendary
Lita,
moment,
but I
man.
didn't remember it was here. Yeah, dude, that gif was in like any message board you went to around this time had that
Yeah,
gif.
exactly.
In their avatar or in their sig. It was one or the other. Like at least one person had it
Yeah.
on any message board you went to. So Flair dances down. Lita and Edge are butt ass naked in a bed. Ric Flair is dancing down the ramp, thrusting, and then he gets in the ring and starts whooping Edge's ass.
Dude, he's giving him the fuck. The chops are crazy. Ric Flair is really giving it to him here.
He's lighting him up. Flair goes out of the ring. Edge is already out there. Edge is powdered. Flair comes out. Edge turns around and swings a chair right at Flair's head and fucking obliterates him with this chair shot, man. He kills him with it.
Flair is gooshed big style, bro.
He is bleeding, man. Like, he is fucked. Edge takes off the announcer's table cover. I don't know why he did it here. I guess because what happens after they wanted Flair out of the way. They could have just did it on the floor, but whatever.
He should have done it right in front of him, so John.
He should have did it on the bed.
Okay, I think something else should happen on the bed later, but whatever.
I agree. You're right. Oh, we're gonna get there though. Edge puts Flair's head on the chair on the announce table, climbs the announce table, and then concertos him. And Flair is just laying there. He's bent over, bleeding on the table for the rest of the show here. You can even see him later.
Yeah, you did.
Wow, he's selling. That's crazy.
Well, now, you gotta get what you can, brother. Shawn Michaels. So Cena all of a sudden pops out from the crowd and attacks Edge. I don't know why he was in the crowd.
Oh, there he is.
He was watching from the fans. He wanted to get a close look. Cena's attacking Edge. Edge is bumping all over the bed. Dude, I swore for a second that Cena was wearing a shirt that said cuck, but it said click.
Well,
I was like, what the fuck?
We don't really know.
Sure. Cena takes his shirt off. Edge is powdered. He's all up the ramp already with his underwear on and his fucking title. And Cena takes his shirt off and he looks back at the bed and Lita panics. And she goes under the blankets. And Cena picks up the blankets and he looks at Lita underneath and he says, oh, not bad. And then he rips off the blankets. And Lita is wearing a rated R shirt, and she still had lingerie on, so they were not fucking unless she's very good at putting her clothes back on. Maybe she's just very efficient with her putting on the clothes.
Keeps on the clothes all the time.
The whole time?
Yeah,
the whole time. You can do
it. Yeah, Ed should have kept the boots on, too.
Takes some maneuvering, but you can get it. Yeah, that's all right.
So Cena picks her up for the FU. Stares at Edge because he wants Edge to come back down. He's taunting him. He's like, "You get your ass back here and fight me. I'm gonna fucking hit your girl with my finisher." I just Cena interrupted sex to do his.
That's
finisher.
Crazy.
Imagine that. So he's taunting.
The meter's only full for so long.
I know. You're right. Cena sadly does not hit his finisher onto the bed.
That's what I was hoping for. Come on.
Complete missed opportunity here.
That is crazy.
If anything, either do it onto the bed or do it off of the bed. Don't just ignore the bed.
The bed would have been awesome.
Yeah.
No way, dude.
That would have been
He
sick.
does it as close to the apron as humanly possible. Like, why did you do that?
Just kills Lita with this fucking FU. Flair is still laid out on the announce table. Then Cena flips the bed over, poses, and then him and Edge yell at each other very far away from each other to end the show. Fucking, I can't believe I forgot the Ric Flair part of this, man.
Yeah, that was actually insane. Him coming down. When the music hit, I said, holy fucking shit, I can't believe this. This is crazy.
It's ridiculous, man. Damn, I was like, oh, he's about to hit his finish on the bed. That's awesome. Fuck. Damn
Dude,
it.
the shot, he should have been yelling at Edge with Lita lay down on the bed from the FU selling, but
yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, well.
Rookie John Cena, we'll get it right.
Well, they lost faith in him, so that's why they did that. He was showing
to all
that he
you
still
haters
had it.
out there, fuck you, man.
He was showing he still had that dog in him, so he could hit his finish on the fucking apron. Yeah. So there you go. That is the live sex celebration.
Edge
Raw.
still has not had sex.
Edge is still the streak continues for Edge.
No nut January. Let's go.
No nut career, brother.
I don't know if they ever follow up. Do they ever follow up on this? Because as far as we know in kayfabe, Edge still has not had sex for 20 years.
I imagine they probably do. Because I feel like him being the actually, Christian actually has the sex for him. I'll do it.
Fuck her for me.
Fuck her for me, Jay. Fuck her for me. Yeah, I mean, in kayfabe now, in my mind, unless someone can find a clip otherwise, I mean, Edge never has sex with Lita in kayfabe.
That's crazy.
He just goes chin to chin and allegedly foot to foot.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy bastard. And maybe they watch Harry Twatter together.
No fucking way.
With Mama Benjamin.
They're watching Backdoor Sluts 9. That's where the action is, man.
Legendary.
Brutal,
Tony's got 2 copies of that,
hardcore
VHS
fucking
and DVD.
Yeah, I borrowed one of James's.
Yeah, I got like 4 of them. You can keep another one.
Well, Tony wants you to give away most of the stuff in your house.
Yeah, so that's true. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Give me the titles. Just give them to me.
Get out of my house.
Let me
Give me a
have
copy
them.
of 2K22. You're not doing anything with it.
Yeah, you're not doing
I just played it.
Stuff. Just
I just played it like 3 months ago. Come on, man.
3 months ago.
I
just played the first DLC. Give me a break.
I didn't even download the first DLC. I'm working on it. It's a long download.
There you go. That is the live sex celebration episode of not only Raw, but our podcast. And we appreciate you listening. Make sure to go to our Patreon, patreon.com/deadlockpw. Got a lot of bullshit on there. Hope to see you guys at DP Dub in the near future. Come on out, motherfuckers, August 6th. Get your ass out here, man. What are you waiting for?
Dude, get out here.
This is shit, craziest shit ever. DPWTIX.com. You do it right now. Do it right now. You go, you hear this right now, you end this podcast, and you go to DPWTIX.com.
You are going to hell. You are going to hell tonight.
You buy a ticket. Evil buys tonight.
Maybe you don't have to.
TNA is better than WWE.
Well, then why are you calling our show retard? Call TNA show if they have one, which I doubt. I think it airs Sunday night at 4 a.m. in Japan.